Today I'm the bearer of bad news. And it's all about when you're out in the woods and the bears come. So I promised you I would tell you about the bears, and now I'm going to give you some stories. And I thought you'd appreciate them. So I'm going to have a whole bunch of images that you can see bears in this video, just so you get a feel for what's really happening around here. So the first story I want to tell you about is I was sleeping in the tent trailer. It was about the third night I was sleeping in the tent trailer. You know, I parked it on the land and was so excited to be living in the woods and working in the woods and doing all that was what I had planned. And I'd been warned by the neighbors that there had been bears around a lot lately. So I was like, okay, fair enough. But I wasn't really thinking that was a problem. But I was asleep one night. This was where I was sleeping. And under here, right here, I had a cooler, but it didn't have any food in it. And I heard a bear trying to get into the cooler. There was a gas can on top of the cooler, and the bear had shoved the gas can off and was fumbling with it, and I could hear him. I was like, oh my God, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. There's a bear under my bed. So I immediately went to the kitchen, which is like literally right here, very far away, and grabbed some pots and pans. That's all I could think of at the time. And started banging them together. And I was yelling, go away, bear, get out of here. And I was yelling and screaming. And I had the flashlight going and everything, but I couldn't see outside the tent. And the bear took off. So that was my first experience with the bear. And it was pretty terrifying. So yeah. So that happened. So that's one of my bear stories. So another bear story I have is last summer I drove my Miata down here. I was driving to the beach that's nearby, and all of a sudden in front of me, a bear is running along the road in front of me. And then all of a sudden, a few seconds into the video, I don't know, 30 seconds in, I'm realizing I'm chasing a bear in a Miata with the top down. And if he decides to come at me, I'm done. So I stopped filming, stopped the car, and just let the bear go off into the woods, and then continued on in my merry way. The poor guy, he was probably like, what the heck is this woman following me for? But anyway, it all ended up fine. All's good. Another bear story. There's a lot of bears in this area, just so you know. So we were at a restaurant. I was with my son's girlfriend. And we were having like lobster sliders, and it was lovely, and we had a great day. Vernon, my little corgi dog, was with us as well, just laying at my feet. Then we got in the car to leave. We'd had a lovely meal, started to drive away, and literally around the corner from where we were sitting outside at the restaurant was a bear in the pile of where they keep the garbage to be picked up for all the restaurant stuff. And there was just a bear having a great time in there, rummaging through the garbage. So close to us while we were eating. But live and learn, right? Once I realized the bears were really hanging out around a lot, and I thought, you know, if a bear decides to get in my tent trailer, I'm done. And I bought mainly canned food, just so there wasn't any smell in the tent trailer to be attractive. I decided that I should buy a shed. And I did. And you can barely see it. I'll share that with you at some point. But the shed is under there. So the shed is now where I sleep when I'm here, sometimes in my son and his girlfriend's cabin, but mostly in the shed, and I love it in there. But when I was still in the tent trailer, didn't have the shed yet, what I did is I slept on that bed right there with a machete and pots and pans, a very bright flashlight, and a sound horn. I'll have to show you that. I should have brought it out here. I'll show it to you later. Another thing I do is whenever I go on hikes, I wear a backpack, and I've got a bell on the backpack so that they would just jingle as you're walking through the forest to just sort of give any bears or animals or anything a heads up that you're coming, so that you don't surprise them at any time, because it's their land, it's their territory, you're in their house. So you want to make sure that you're giving them fair warning that you're coming. Okay, so I'm going to run to the shed. I'm going to get those things I want to show you, because I think it'll be good. I want to show you the air horn, so I'll bring those back. Just wait right here. I'll be right back. This is the bell that I use. It's awesome. It's got like a little Velcro thing, and it just does that. And as you're walking through the woods, I just have it attached to the back of this, and it just Velcros on there. So easy, and just keeps them at bay. I've got my mesh pants and jacket, so that's always with me when I go because if the mosquitoes are bad. I've got all kinds of stuff in here, but I'm going to just show you bear stuff. This is a marine air horn. Awesome. So I'm going to make a noise, so be prepared. I'm going to make it and it's going to be loud. This is the sound. So that's that one. Won't be doing that again anytime soon. And then here's the machete. This is my husband's, but he gave it to me to have down here while I'm doing stuff in the woods. And so I take this baby along with me as well. So that's the basic stuff about dealing with bears. Like I said, I'm being the bear of bad news. But I thought you'd have some fun hearing about some antics that have happened in my world. Oh, I know one other thing I wanted to show you. I have a picture I'm going to show you of a woman here in the area that left her car doors open, and she had bags and cups and things from different fast food places, and she just left them on the floor in her car. Left the car door not open, but unlocked. And the picture shows you what a bear can do to a car when a bear gets stuck in a car and can't get out. It's nasty. So don't do that. So thanks for listening in, hearing my stories. Obviously, what I talk about is just my personal experience. It's not comprehensive in any way. Do your own research when it comes to how to deal with bears in the woods and all that stuff. But I thought I'd just share some fun things that when I was working, this is what was happening when I was working remotely in the woods, some challenges you might have. So if you like the kind of stories you're hearing, got lots more coming your way, lots more videos that I want to share with you because there's been a lot of antics, a lot of fun, and a lot of learning. Learning when you're living in the woods. If you like this, give us a subscribe or a like or any of the fun things that people do when they're listening to videos, and love to share them with you. Take care. Bye.